Hey guys, it's Gary back here with another podcast for you talking about the legal threats of 2025. It's interesting. Every year I usually do a year in review, and then I do a year to come up what they're talking about with mortgage rates and sales numbers and things of that nature. And the way that things seem to be going in real estate these days, it's almost as if I have to do a legal year in review, all the lawsuits that we've had and all the lawsuits we're going to have in 2025. And when I say that kind of facetiously, it's actually kind of what I'm doing this week on the podcast. Carl Medford and Daryl Davis, we've had both of them on Dish and Dirt multiple times. Daryl Davis was one of our featured speaker at the Real Estate Summit. They opine as to where they see the threats now that the Sister Burnett case is settled. They're telling us where they see the risk. There's a couple of places they see it. Interestingly, I've already talked about these two areas on the show, but they have a very good way of making these issues very succinct and then pointing out some examples of what, if you follow what everybody's saying, how this would actually play out. So I'm going to talk about really a lot of what Daryl says and a lot about what Carl says, because I do think both of them have some tremendous insight on this. And of course, we got to talk about the DOJ because those bag of idiots just can't stay out of the way. And hopefully that's going to change here in January. But man, you talk about a group of people who really have it out for the realtors. It definitely seems like the Department of Justice certainly has it out for you guys. So we're going to talk about that, but I'll be back probably. I'm going to take off next week for Christmas break. We won't have a podcast come out on Christmas break. That's not going to happen. But the week between Christmas and New Year's, I'll try to do one then, and then we'll start back at the beginning of the year for another year of Dish and Dirt. But before I do, I want to say Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I really appreciate y'all all for listening to Dish and Dirt and making it as successful as it has been over these last couple of years. So I hope everybody has a safe Merry Christmas, and we'll see you on the other side of Christmas. Y'all take care.